Hi, this is Jegan. I am open source enthusiast. In this video, I am going to demonstrate the important part of the GDPR, General Data Protection Regulation Act's data privacy. So, if we speak about the data privacy, we need to consider the major points like when the data or a file is at rest or when it is during transit, right? Rest and the transit, the data needs to be encrypted. If I say transit, we can very well say, right, when you're uploading a file to some cloud storage solution or some through SFTP, right, we must ensure it is secure. So here I will be using a secure cloud storage, which is OwnCloud, and I have already implemented the community edition of OwnCloud with HTTPS. So this will satisfy the encryption during transit. Okay, now we need to satisfy another point where the data and the file wherever it is residing. Suppose I am uploading a file through this OwnCloud cloud storage on transit. Yes, it is encrypted. When the file goes and sits inside the cloud storage hard disk, it needs to be encrypted. So that will satisfy the point data at rest. So during the transit, using the HTTPS, when the data is flowing, it is encrypted, and when the data gets saved on the cloud storage hard disk, it is getting automatically encrypted. So transit also it is encrypted through HTTPS. At rest also it is getting encrypted. So to demonstrate this encryption, I have used this open source AES algorithm Python script. Okay, advanced encryption system, AES. Okay, so let me demonstrate. So as I have already installed the community edition of OnCloud, okay, so we will get a web interface something like this. So I have already created an user account. Let me log in. So the username is open source, password. Now I am logging in. Now I am authenticated. Now I am going inside the open source directory. Okay, please let me delete these files. These files are not mandatory for now. Let me clear this. Okay, so I have logged in as a user named open source. I am in the OneCloud cloud storage, login as open source user. Now as I mentioned earlier, right, if you could look at my URL, during the transit of the file, when I'm uploading from a local computer, it is going to be encrypted using HTTPS. And when I am going to upload the data from my local computer, okay, to this using this dashboard, using this user account dashboard, when the data gets uploaded, the data needs to get automatically encrypted at the backend in the cloud storage server. Okay, so what I have done is on the cloud storage server where OneCloud is there, it has its it has since it is running on Ubuntu 18, it has a directory at the backend. So there's a master directory called as the data. Okay, so I have written a Python script to do an encryption for this parent directory called data. So whenever the Python script sees for any file getting uploaded, it auto encrypts. So whatever is going to happen at this backend, let me explain in bit detail. Okay, okay, so I'm using a WinSAP tool, which is a free tool of Windows. On the right pane, you are seeing my cloud storage Linux server, and on the left side you see my local machines, my laptops a folder. Okay, inside the laptops folder, I have 3 test files that will be getting uploaded to the cloud storage user account open source. Okay, so let me, if you take a close look at this directory, right, you will be able to see something like this. Which is var www, which is Apache directory, and I have my application OneCloud installed, and this data directory is the parent directory where a Python script sitting on my cloud storage server, public cloud storage server, will monitor this directory and uses the Python's AES script library to encrypt any files that is getting dropped inside this master directory. So this is the master directory. Okay, and after this you have the user account where open source is getting created automatically by the OwnCloud software. And inside that, since I'm going to upload the files, it is showing the default files directory, and I manually created one open source directory inside, that is this directory. So whatever files that I'm going to upload from my local desktop to this cloud, right, it needs to get auto encrypted. And okay, it has got encrypted, then what? When it is getting encrypted inside the cloud storage, what happens is that the data, the original file which is having some extension, say for example .jpg or .bat or .txt file, the original file will get deleted, replaced by the encrypted file, say for example text.aes, .bat.aes, .jpg.aes. So the master file will not be, whatever file a user is getting uploaded, the source original file will get deleted and it will be replaced by .aes, which is the encrypted file inside the cloud storage server. Suppose if the user wants the backup of the copy, he can reach the administrator, whereas the system admin or the security administrator or the security manager, whatever, he can log in with the user account and download the respective file to the local computer. Okay, so now you need to get one question here. When I am going to download an encrypted file to the local directory inside my laptop, okay, it needs to be decrypted back, right? It needs to be decrypted. For example, from the right side, which is the encrypted file is sitting over here on my own cloud storage, when it is going to move backwards here, it should switch back to its decrypted stage, and it should happen only in my personal laptop, or it should happen only on the authorized laptop. Okay, if anybody is getting this encrypted file, it should not be get decrypted just like that. That's what security is. Only on the authorized computer it should happen. So only my laptop it will work. So what I have done during the download stage, when I am going to take the copy from my cloud storage in my local laptop, the same file should get decrypted, right? That's what the concept is. Only it is decrypted, then I can learn it, then I can read it, then it will be possible for me to read. So in such case, I have written a Python executable program which is running at the background in this laptop, which is creating a directory called AES decryptor on my desktop, and that Python executable file, it is using AES decryption method. Okay, it is running continuously at the back end and watching this directory. When any files put only into this directory, that file will get auto decrypted. If you're going to download any other file from the cloud storage to any other folder or any other computer, it will not work, because that Python script, whatever I am running in my local laptop, is in sync with the same private key that I used to encrypt on my public cloud storage. So no one is aware of the key, right? So then there is no data breach here. There is no data leak here. 100%. Only this laptop can open, and only in this folder it will open, not in any other folder in the same laptop too. Okay. So now let's go to the live demonstration. So to demonstrate this, I'm going to use this WinSAP tool. As I mentioned earlier, on the left side, I'm having the AES decryptor, which is running on my local laptop. On the right side, it is nothing but my cloud storage own cloud. Okay. So Mozilla Firefox, this window is the cloud storage. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to upload it from a local computer. So to upload it, as I mentioned, under the AES director, whatever file is that is going to get decrypted, right? I'm just going to upload all the 3 files. I'm uploading it. Okay, all the 3 files has got uploaded. Okay, if it is getting uploaded, the concept is the cloud storage. I told you there's a Python script, right? It is going to encrypt this jpg.bat file and .txt and deleting this file and replacing it with my product.jpg.aes, defav.bat.aes, cio.aes automatically. So let's see that using this WinSAP tool on the right pane. Okay, let me refresh this. Did you see this? cio.txt.aes. defav.bt. It's encrypted. No one can learn it. No one can read it. It's encrypted. So what happened is that the concept is when I uploaded the file, I am putting it on my HTTPS. So during the transit, yes, it is encrypted. When it is getting dropped inside the cloud storage hard disk, it is got encrypted. Okay, and you could see even if I refresh again and again using the root account, right? I will not be able to see the original file, which is ceo.txt, which is a readable file. Now come back to the left side. These are the three files which I got uploaded. You see that users Jegan desktop AS decryptor. Now I'm going to delete this file. Now I deleted it. Now what I'm going to do is, now the scenario is, okay, I have uploaded the file. The backup is there on my cloud storage. It has got encrypted. Now I want to retrieve it, and that retrieving thing should happen only in my laptop and not in any other laptop. Second point, not in any other folder of my laptop too. Let me see if that works. Now I must get these files decrypted in my authorized laptop, which is this laptop. Let me move it. Let me download it to this AES directory. AES decryptor, right? This Python already, there is an executable file listening onto this. Let me see what happens. It should decrypt it just like that. Okay, there was an error, kindly avoid it. Okay, now you could look at this file. Maybe I have just kept those files maybe open. It's maybe because of that. So let me just close the respective directories. Okay, yeah, fine. Now I got it downloaded here on the left side, and if you could see here, it looks decrypted, correct? Let me revalidate it. I'm deleting it, refreshing this folder. Let me drop it one by one, downloading it. Now did you see what happened? I just cio.exe.aes. When I got downloaded it, it changed to cio.txt. Now let me try with the bat file. Look at the left side, that AES file came, it got decrypted.bat. Now let me do with this JPG file also. Now it looks AES, so actually it takes some time. So let me overwrite this file once again, second time. This happens with Windows. Okay, now it has got decrypted. Now you see, this is readable. Okay, and this is also, okay, it's a JPG file. I'm doing it inside this, so it's a bad file. So I'm able to read this text file, but whereas when I'm trying to open this file, it's not possible. Look, it's totally encrypted. That's what AES encryption does. But whereas here it is decrypted, we are able to read it. Okay. Now, what I need to do, the another thing is that, so as I mentioned, under the AES decrypted, things gets decrypted, right? Only for the respective folder. Now let's take this same encrypted files and put it on another folder which is not authorized. Let's try that also. So let me see if I have any. Okay, OwnCloud. Now what I have done is I have a folder named OwnCloud, which is not the authorized directory. If I put these encrypted file which is on my cloud storage, and I move on to this same laptop on the another folder which is not authorized, it should not get decrypted, right? So let's try that. Let me download it. Nothing changed. Nothing changed. Nothing changed. And let me refresh on my local directory also. No, nothing is happening. So only the authorized folder AES decryptor can do it. Now let me go back there. Let me go into this file. Let me delete it. Let's revalidate it once again. Yes, it's working. Look at the left pane. Yes, that's working. Okay, so this is what the concept is. So to give you a brief summary on this demonstration, the file, when it is getting uploaded, it is using the HTTPS where the traffic is getting encrypted during the transit, that is done. And when the file gets uploaded to the cloud storage server, at rest it needs to encrypt it, which is .aes extension, and the source file with the default extension gets deleted automatically. And when you're trying to retrieve the backup from the cloud storage to the local authorized laptop or the desktop or any other server or something, what happens is that it is getting decrypted only on the authorized folder or the authorized directory of a particular device, and not in any other folder. And we can write our own python scripts to do all those things. Whether we want to do any other folders also, yes, it is possible. You can customize it accordingly. Okay. That's the end of this demonstration with respect to data privacy. I hope this video was informative, and thank you for watching.